Minister, since there is turbulence in the market, how do you see the OPEC plus one's decision to cut 2 million barrels of oil? How will it affect India? How do you read the politics of that?
In our interaction with the oil producers in the grouping that you call OPEC or OPEC plus, our understanding, my understanding, based on what we were told last year when I went to ADIPEC, I think the month was September last year, that this was a temporary adjustment, and what you would see is that by February, the amount of crude which is released into the market would be sufficient to cater to the increasing demand. Our per capita consumption compared to global averages is 1/3. But I see in the coming months and years, and I say this again with degree of confidence, that most analysts feel that the 25% of the global increase in demand will come from India in the coming decade plus. So I see this 5 million barrels a day consumption going up to 6, 6.5, 7, and even rising. Because our per capita compared to global figures will reach global averages and then increase. Because the economy is growing at 7% and energy is a critical driver of that economic growth. How will this impact India? We are very confident of being able to navigate through the situation. Obviously, when prices go up, energy security, affordability are major concerns. But I can share with you facts which you already know. During the period of the pandemic, during a time when India was 800 million people in India were being provided 3 meals of dry ration in a day, and something that we have extended for the next, I think, 3 months. Even at that point of time, that is the Honorable Prime Minister and the central government reduced the excise on petrol and diesel on 2 occasions. One in November of 2021 and second time in May of 2022. So ensuring that it is both security and affordability on energy is a prime task of any government. But we were able to manage earlier, and even during the rains in parts of the country, northeast, we never allowed, people had to literally carry gas cylinders on their shoulders. So if you compare global energy prices in terms of increases, in terms of petrol and diesel, if I compare with North America being United States and Canada, I think if the increases here are something like, I hope I'll be corrected, 40% or so, 43%, 46%. India, we allowed the prices of petrol and diesel only to go up by 2% or so. In the case of gas, globally, the benchmarks which are used went up by 280%, 260%, and our own ability to contain gas price increases were something around 70%. Now, I know there's a lot of political, flack which every government gets. There are those who would want to make this a talking point, but if you compare this globally to what is happening, I think again, even there, we've been able to navigate it so far. I'm not in the business of speculation, Seema, so I'm not going to say what is going to happen as a result of this. Clearly, some very strong views are being expressed.